Guys, while I introduce myself here. Hello. Oh,
I'm a bad streamer, guys. I am. There we go. All right. We are live on YouTube and stream at the same time. Hey, Reluctant Frog. Wow. Bob, that's impressive. We are live on TikTok and on YouTube at the same time, and we're going to be reading some books today. So I have The Missing Piece. We might be arguing about Reluctant Frog asked what we might be arguing about tonight. And tonight just might be what's the point of a missing piece? Some of Where the Sidewalk Ends, The Giving Tree, and if we really, really wanna, I have the Bible. We could read the Bible tonight if we really wanted to. We could see where that goes. Fight bear versus gorilla. I like bears more, but I still think a gorilla would win. All right, we're going to start with the missing piece. All right, starting with the missing piece. Double checking everything, making sure that there's sound. I'm going to go make sure that I can see my own stream. I am currently live. Yay! Okay, sound is working this time. I'm not gonna take that. I'm not gonna take that, Ryan. Definitely not. All right, so this is the missing piece, and I will be showing pictures as we go through this. This is one of my favorite childhood stories. My mom used to read it to me when I was a baby and a small child, and I love this book because it's simple, but the meaning behind it is really important, at least to me. So let's talk about it. We're going to take off the binding so we don't ruin it. All right. The Missing Piece, an Ursula Nordstrom book by Shel Silverstein. For Gary. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Can I show this? Does this look good? This doesn't look good. This is not about the Bills. Okay. It was a missing piece, and it was not happy. So it set off in search of its missing piece. For whatever reason, I am not a football guy, bud. So it's setting off. It said in the very beginning that it was not happy. It doesn't say why it wasn't happy. We don't need reasons for not being happy. But it is important to know when we are. My camera is not my friend. Keeps auto-correcting. That should be better. So it set off in search of its missing piece. And as it rolled, it sang this song. Oh, I'm looking for my missing piece. I'm looking for my missing piece. Heidi ho, here I go, looking for my missing piece. You're welcome. I just sang for you. Oh, this is Lily. Hi, Lily. What you doing, kiddo? There you go. There you go. Hi, Cinder. I have 2 cats and 1 dog. You may have seen You may have seen Willow's tail a little while ago. Um, Thank you for all the likes, Jacob. I really appreciate that, man. All right. Sometimes it baked in the sun. Merry Christmas, man. But then cool rain would come down. This is an important part. If you think about it, it's all about change. It's all about going from uh, one state to another and being able to appreciate both of them. So at one point it was baked in the sun, but then rain came down because rain always comes. So, yeah. And sometimes it was frozen by the snow, but then the sun would come and warm it again. And because it was missing a piece, it could not roll very fast. So it would stop to talk to a worm. Thank you, man. Or smell a flower. It's important to stop and smell the flowers sometimes, guys. It is important. So make sure that you remember to stop and appreciate the little things. And sometimes it would pass a beetle. And sometimes the beetle would pass it. And this was the best time of all. He's got a butterfly on his head. And on it went, over oceans. Oh, I'm looking for my missing piece, over land and overseas. So grease my knees and fleece my bees. I'm looking for my missing piece. Thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate that. And through swamps and jungles. Up mountains. And down mountains. You got to remember, you got to work hard, and then you've got to try get over that hill, because then it's all downhill from there. Until one day, lo and behold, I found my missing piece, it sang. I found my missing piece. So grease my knees and fleece my bees. I found my. Wait a minute, said the piece. Before you go greasing your knees and fleecing your bees. I am not your missing piece. I'm nobody's piece. I am my own piece. And even if I was somebody's missing piece, I don't think I'd be yours. So, this is an important part to think about. This piece realizes that it's its own piece. It's not missing anything. It's its own piece, and it's happy as it is. That's an important part to remember for yourselves. Addie, how can I help? Oh, it said sadly. I'm sorry to have bothered you. And on it rolled. It found another piece. But this one was too small. And this one was too big. This one was a little too sharp. And this one was just too square. You'll run into a lot of pieces in your life, guys. Some of them will fit, some of them won't, some of them will be close, but may still not be right. He found his piece. One time it seemed to have found the perfect piece, but it didn't hold it tightly enough and lost it. That happens too, guys. Sorry, Mike, I do not. Dank, yes, I do like apple juice. I like a lot of things. Another time, it held too tightly and it broke. You got to remember when you find your pieces in life. I don't think I have a great British accent, unfortunately, but the next piece that talks, I will. Rogue Toads. Not in the traditional sense. So on it rolled, having adventures, falling into holes, and bumping into stone walls. All by itself. It didn't need anybody else. And then one day it came upon another piece that seemed to be just right. "Hi," it said. "Hi," said the piece. "Are you anybody else's missing piece?" "Not that I know of." "Well, maybe you want to be your own piece?" "I can be someone's and still be my own." "Well, maybe you don't want to be mine." "Maybe I do." "Maybe we won't fit." "Well." Can't talk. He's got a piece in his mouth. It fit. It fit perfectly at last. And away it rolled. And because it was now complete, it rolled faster and faster, faster than it had ever rolled before. So fast that it could not stop to talk to the worm. Or smell a flower. Too fast for a butterfly to land. But it could sing its happy song. At last it could sing, "I found my missing piece." And it began to sing, "I found my missing piece. I found my missing piece. So crease my knees and fleece my trees. I found my..." Oh my. Now that it was complete, it could not sing at all. Aha, it's thought. So that's how it is. So it stopped rolling and it set the piece down gently and slowly rolled away. And as it rolled, it softly sang, "Oh, I'm looking for my missing piece. I'm looking for my missing piece. Heidi ho, here I go, looking for my missing piece." The end. Now, there's a reason that I really enjoy this book. Again, you guys are just coming in as I'm finishing The Missing Piece. Tell me, have you ever read this? Is this a story you've ever read? I'd be curious what you thought of it. It's one of my favorite stories growing up because it has some good symbolism. It really does. Hey, Obama's back. Hey, man. How you doing? Oh, it's good to see you, man. It's been a long time. Good to hear, man. Good to hear. We're reading some books tonight. We're not reading anything big or major right now. We're just reading some short stories, some children's books, actually. And I was just about to read the second book in this story, or in this series that we're calling childhood books, and that is The Giving Tree. So, oh, Jess is here too. Yes, we got a whole original party in here. We're just missing Brian. Maybe Brian will join later on. It's good to see you guys. I hope you're having a great day. Hi. This is Lily. You guys know Lily. She is very much loving me right now because I'm warm and it's kind of cold in the house. Man, I really wish that my camera would stop focusing. It's really irritating, and I bet makes the video real bad. But we'll see. Jessa, I am streaming on YouTube right now if you'd like to go do YouTube instead. Or both, which would be cool. But I will take it however you like. All right. Hi. Hi, Lily. All right. Zesty Barbie. Is that what I am? All right, Zesty Barbie. I'll take that. No clue, bud. What's this? Kitty or book? Book. Book or cat? Oh, she's just very loving right now, and I just love to love her. You guys on YouTube can't see Lily. Here you go. There's Lily. Here's Lily. She's a good kid. Oh, she's cold. All right, guys, let's go ahead and read a story. So again, this is The Giving Tree by Shel Silverstein, another Shel Silverstein book. Apparently a lot of my childhood was Shel Silverstein, which is okay. All right, let's get going. My username is Project Legion, I think. Yeah, it's just Project Legion. PROJECTLEGION. At least it should be. I'll have to go in and look. Oh, Jessa, thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate that. All right, so this is for Nikki. Once there was a tree. No, it says just Project Legion on it, normal. And she loved a little boy. And every day the boy would come and he would gather her leaves and make them into crowns and play king of the forest. He would climb up her trunk and swing from her branches and eat apples. And they would play hide and go seek. And when he was tired, he would sleep in her shade. And the boy loved the tree very much. And the tree was happy. So, this is a really important part about childhood. A lot of times, as we're growing up, those that we care for that are in worse straits than our own, we tend to want to try to take care of them as best we can. Um, oh, yeah. If anybody wants to join the Discord, there's that for you. If you're in here, I do have a Discord. Obama's in there. CJ, Brian is in there. If Brian ever shows up, he might. I don't know. Are we listening to music right now? Can you guys hear my music? I need an honest answer. If you guys can hear my music, I'm okay. Good, good, good. Okay. I was like, I'm listening to music as I'm reading these stories today. So, unlikely to have any background music today, but we'll see what happens. So anyway, let's continue the story. Just remember, when you have someone, take care of those that are not as well as you. And that can look a ton of different ways. I don't have a gaming channel. I might someday, but it's likely that this one channel is going to be all I make on YouTube. And it's probably just going to be streaming. So, is Rick here? I thought Rick was here. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. But time went by, and the boy grew older. Here he is with a girl or a boy under a tree. It's hard to tell. It says ME plus T. Oh, that's ME plus tree, and then ME plus YL. So it could be any number of things. I should do that. I should definitely do that. I should definitely do that. I am not part of the army, no. And the tree was often alone. Then one day the boy came to the tree, and the tree said, "Come, boy, come and climb up my trunk, and swing from my branches, and eat my apples, and play in my shade, and be happy." "I'm too big to climb and play," said the boy. "I want to buy things and have fun. I want some money. Can you give me some money?" "I'm sorry," said the tree, "but I have no money. I have only leaves and apples. Take my apples, boy, and sell them in the city. Then you will have money, and you will be happy." This is an unfortunate truth of the world that we live in now, guys. Money seems to be all we have. It seems to be all that we are. Unfortunately, seems like what we're destined for at the moment. And so we really struggle with we really struggle with what I don't know. Everything bailed. I think everyone got kicked and then came back. I don't know what happened. But I don't know. It's okay. We'll continue. I thought you guys took off. I was like, that was sad, but that's okay. And so the boy climbed up the tree and gathered her apples and carried them away, and the tree was happy. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and the tree was sad. And then one day the boy came back, and the tree shook with joy. And she said, "Come, boy, climb up my trunk and swing from my branches and be happy." "I'm too busy to climb trees," said the boy. "I want a house to keep me warm," he said. "I want a wife and I want children, and so I need a house. Can you give me a house?" "I have no house," said the tree. "The forest is my house, but you may cut off my branches and build a house. Then you will be happy." We're going to talk a lot about this at the end of the book. And so the boy cut off her branches and carried them away to build his house, leaving her nothing but an empty, bare tree. And the tree was happy. I agree, Obama. You're absolutely right. It's a very sad tree. But the boy stayed away for a long time, and when he came back, the tree was so happy she could hardly speak. "Come, boy," she whispered. "Come and play." "I'm too old and sad to play," said the boy. "I want a boat that will take me far away from here. Can you give me a boat?" "Cut down my trunk and make a boat," said the tree. "Then you can sail away and be happy." And so the boy cut down her trunk and made a boat and sailed away. And the tree was happy, but not really. And after a long time, the boy came back again. "I'm sorry, boy," said the tree, "but I have nothing left to give you. My apples are gone. My teeth are too weak for apples," said the boy. "My branches are gone," said the tree. "You cannot swing on them." "I'm too old to swing on branches," said the boy. "My trunk is gone," said the tree. "You cannot climb." "I am too tired to climb," said the boy. "I am sorry," sighed the tree. "I wish that I could give you something, but I have nothing left. I am just an old stump. I am sorry." "I don't need very much now," said the boy. "Just a quiet place to sit and rest. I am very tired." "Well," said the tree, straightening herself up as much as she could. "Well, an old stump is good for sitting and resting. Come, boy, sit down. Sit down and rest." And the boy did. And the tree was happy. The end. That's it. So, thank you, Jessa. I know it's one of my favorite stories growing up. It really is a good one. I want to talk about the middle of the book a little bit and about setting boundaries with yourself. You can love someone and not tear yourself apart. I did this. I was the kind of person that would set aside every one of my own personal needs to help those around me. And that's just not a good way to live. You struggle, you have issues. And the middle of the story, here, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. All right, let's take the first one. When he took all of her apples to sell them so that he could have money. She makes those apples. The tree makes those apples every time, every year at the same time. So he could technically come and collect those apples every year and sell them and make money and do something with the money, whatever he needs to do with it. It's not technically hurting the tree, with one exception to that rule being that the tree uses those apples to propagate itself. Hopefully, the seeds from the apples were planted. Do we know? No. So we can hope it's the best word. I will work on that, Obama. I don't have a lot of time right now, so I don't know when that is possibility that that's going to happen, but we'll see. So just remember that just because it the tree gave away its entire self for a boy she loved, and she was there for him whenever he needed it. And I just don't think that's fair. And I have a really hard time with that. But it is what it is. Why don't we try a little bit of poetry? I think I'm only going to stream for another little bit. I don't think I'm going to stream for super long tonight. So we're going to read more Shel Silverstein. We're going to read Where the Sidewalk Ends, and we're going to find a few poems in here that we like and we want to read. So this is a very old book. It is kind of falling apart. So we'll see what happens. Where the Sidewalk Ends by Shel Silverstein for Ursula. Okay, let's read the invitation first because this is the first poem in the book and it's here for a reason. So let's read it. Yeah, I need to do that too, Obama. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. If you are a dreamer, come in. If you are a dreamer, a wisher, a liar, a hoper, a prayer, a magic bean buyer. If you're a pretender, come sit by my fire, for we have some flax golden tales to spin. Come in, come in. Just remember that if you still have an imagination, you're a great liar. The Acrobats. I'll swing by my ankles, she'll cling to your knees, as you hang by your nose from a high up trapeze. But just one thing, please, as we float through the breeze, don't sneeze. Okay. This book is very old, so I and it needs to be repaired. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tackle this as much as I want to. See if we can find another one that's good. A tree house, a free house, a secret you and me house, a high up in the leafy branches, cozy as can be house, a street house, a neat house, be sure and wipe your feet house, is not my kind of house at all. Let's go live in a tree house. How many of you guys wanted a tree house growing up? That was something that I actively wanted, and I did get. Kind of. It was a good time. It was good times. My lucid dreams are an imagination that looks scary. Yeah, I can definitely understand that one, Obama, for sure. If I had a brontosaurus, I would name him Horace or Morris. But if suddenly one day he had a little brontosauri, I would change his name to Lori. I probably misread it, but that's okay. See what else we can find here. Anything inspirational? Ooh, I won't hatch. Oh, I am a chickie who lives in an egg, but I will not hatch, I will not hatch. The hens they all cackle, the roosters all beg, but I will not hatch, I will not hatch. For I hear all the talk of pollution and war as the people all shout and the airplanes roar. So I'm staying in here where it's safe and it's warm, and I will not hatch. Shel Silverstein was alive around the time of World War. I believe this was written around World War II. I could be wrong on that. But what I can tell you is it is a uh, I couldn't possibly tell you what it's like to experience a war, but I can tell you that we're on our way. We are on our way to another giant war that the entire world is going to do, that is going to partake in, and there is nothing we can do to stop it. We are too divided to be willing to stand up and make active improvements to the situation that we're currently in. Maybe not Switzerland. Maybe not. All right, guys. I think that's where I'm going to call it there for the evening. I didn't have as much in me as I thought tonight. So I will post this, and maybe tomorrow we'll read the real thing. Thank you guys so much. Yes, I will link the YouTube channel